Hey guys, and welcome to the final part of Let's Play Snowboard Kids. In the last part we got the gold pass and saw the credits, but for whatever reason there's now actually a last course that we have to do. Well, we don't have to do it, but once you complete the game you unlock this extra course called Ninja Land, which, if you ever played this game, I'm sure you know as that horrible evil course that is very evil and annoying. So yeah, this is actually a very interesting course. I actually do really like this course, although it is quite tricky to win and come first. Because, unlike the other ones, this is actually the shortest course in the entire game, easily. So, instead of there being 3 laps, the standard 3 laps, there is actually 9 laps, which I think is really good, and I do enjoy racing on this map. I do think it's actually really good. And one thing you also probably noticed is that there's an extra character. There's some crazy ninja guy for some reason. That's actually the secret bonus character that you can unlock after coming first in this race. So yeah, obviously we want to come first in the race so we can unlock the character and beat the game. So a lot of people seem to have trouble with this race, and that's, you know, totally fine. I mean, it's a hard race, but yeah, the LPs I watched, none of them did this legitly, or actually did it properly, as in, you know, just raced and won fair and square rather than, you know, using special boards or, you know, something like that. So this is actually a run that I didn't use save states on or anything like that. I had to use save states on the last one, as you you know, you should know, but this one I actually didn't. I actually did this legit, so that's pretty cool. So I'm using Slash again, but this time I'm using Alpine level 2, mainly because this course isn't that hard to negotiate, well, to get around. The main hard part is that corner, like the second corner. You have to kind of go with it and ride it along using Alpine. You do really need the speed, because the main problem with this and why people have a hard time with it is because Shinobin, the name of the ninja, he actually is better than everyone by quite a lot. His stats are, it's 2.5 across the board, so he's just quicker and he's just quicker than me, and I'm Slash, so he's just better than me in every way, I think. Because I also think he uses his Alpine board, although I'll get into that a bit later. So, and also what also makes this race hard is yeah, he goes for the items, which is kind of a bit different to most AIs on this game, and the items he gets is really good usually. So you'll notice that half the time he will actually get a blue box, and most of the time he will get the invisible board. So it is a bit biased and a bit unfair, because he will just get the invisible board like a lot more than you do, because he never gets rocks or anything like that. Well, not really anyway, but... And another problem is that Nancy is still an item whore, so she's still going to go for the items, and if you're around her, she's going to attack you with them. So you kind of have to, you know, you kind of have to be careful on this race. So yeah, that corner. If you don't, on that corner, I always avoided the red box because I didn't think I needed it really. I didn't need it that bad. It's quite a short course, and using Alpine, I actually had a hard time negotiating that corner. So Nancy's actually ahead. See, that's the other problem with this this course. You can, like, if you target Shinobin, there's a good chance that he's just gonna, like, he may come in last, but then like Nancy's gonna come in first, and that doesn't count. You know, you don't have to just beat Shinobin, you have to come first. So it may take you a while, but again, didn't take me too many tries. Maybe I just got lucky, but I actually really enjoyed this course. Yeah, one thing I read is that this course on Wikipedia, is meant to represent all the different areas you've gone to. So there's the grass area there, there's like water there, and I think there's there's autumn bit there. I don't know. Like, there's a cherry blossom festival going on, whatever that is. And yeah, the rest of it's supposed to represent the whole game. Which, if that's true, that's really cool. I just don't really believe it, because if it's supposed to show off the whole game, why is there so little snow? But again, it could be, it's perfectly possible, you know. It's fine, you know. So now I'm in a good position. The main trick to slowing down Shinobin is using ghosts, and also not letting him get too far ahead. If he gets like half a lap ahead of you, you're pretty much done at that point, because even though this is actually a really short course, it's still, if he's half a lap ahead, you're not going to catch him up, unfortunately. So you're going to want to use ghosts and make sure you stay on him and make sure he doesn't actually get ahead. And yeah, he messes up. And he makes funny noises when he does stuff. It's pretty funny. Okay, lap 8. Linda is ahead and Shinobin is behind us, so that's a pretty good situation to be in because we have a fan as well, so I'm actually waiting until I get to the blue box to use the fan. Because I was actually hoping that I would catch up with Linda a lot more than I did, but I decided to just use the fan. Yeah. And we have the best thing to get if we're in first. Unfortunately for us, we're not in first, so Linda's got a ghost on her, so we can probably catch her up, hopefully. In case you're wondering, I used that invisible board thing because I thought I was going to hit that blue box, and whenever I'm about to get a new item, I always use the item I have, because you might as well, you know, especially with invisible boards. Okay, first place, final lap. All we have to do is hold off the Ninja and Linda, because Nancy is just way at the back now, it doesn't matter. Oh god, it's catching up! I was really hoping for a ghost then, that would have just secured my win, but no. Oh, that was close. That could have ruined the whole race right there. Luckily for me, Nancy actually uses the coin things, I have an invisibility. Usually it would be the other way round in this race, and then Shinobin just can't catch up, so I win! Pretty good race, pretty good race. I'm glad I won. Yeah, first place, you get a lot of money for doing this. Pretty much so you can, you know, afford to buy the special boards. And now I have a lot of coin. And actually, it shows the credits again, but we're not going to be watching those because if you want to see the credits, they're in the last part and they're exactly the same. There's no difference. It's kind of weird that they're there, but you know, I guess it is. This is technically the end of the game, so I don't know why the credits were after Silver Mountain when they show them again here, and this is now the end of the game. Unlocking Shinobin. So yeah, before I end this Let's Play, I'm actually going to do one race using Shinobin, because here he is, you can see all his stats. Apparently his age is question mark, so I guess he's like Jesus or something. So I'm actually going to be doing a race just showing off his gameplay because, you know, he's the only character, unlockable character, so I thought I'd better show him off. Of course I'm going to be doing Big Snowman, it's my favourite. So he has separate boards here, and he can't actually buy any new boards. You can't buy level 2 versions of his boards because they're just the best boards out there, so I'm going to be using his Alpine version, which he was using before, because his Big Snowman is pretty easy. So yeah, this is him. He's quite unbalanced in this game. He is just the best character by far, and I don't know, you know, in multiplayer you might as well just use him, or you might want to say, hey, no one use Shinobin because he's much better than everyone else, you know. So to be doing this race, I'm going to talk about my review of this game. Obviously I like this game, I think it's a good game, I think the graphics are great, and oh, look at that, that's ninja skills right there. I jumped over that hand. So it's a great game. It's a shame it's a bit short. There's 9 courses, which is actually a decent amount for this game. You can actually play this game quite a lot and really enjoy it, even though it's pretty short. You know, you can just say wipe your controller pack if you're a rich kid with one of those, and just start again and play through it again, you know, and still have a really good time playing it. It's a shame about it getting extremely frustrating towards the end. I think that's enough to put people off, but again, I think it's still a great game, and it's a bit disappointing about the sequels. And did you see that ninja skills? The ninja special attack is so good, you blow up when you touch the floor. Now I'm kidding, Ninja blew me up. So yeah, there's been 3 sequels to this game. There was Snowboard Kids Plus, that was on the PS1, that never came out beyond Japan. And I think it was a remake of this one, but I'm not 100%. I think it's just a complete reimagining of this one. So I never played that because it's only Japanese. There was then Snowboard Kids 2, that I never played either because it came out in Japan and it came out in America. Didn't come out in Europe, so I never even knew about it. I never got the chance to play it. If I did, I definitely would have done, but maybe I'll play it now on emulation, but still, it's kind of annoying. Like, it's usually the other way round, right? Especially with, like, recent games that they're not sure that it's going to work in America, they release it in Europe instead, because apparently we're just as crazy as the Japanese with our nudity and whatever Europe is famous for, our crazy languages. And then after that, after a few years, there was a Snowboard Kids DS, which I was excited for, but again, I have no idea. In the later releases of this game, for whatever reason, they changed the characters, they changed the look of the characters. They look pretty much the same, but why would you just completely change exactly how they look? It's really off-putting and annoying because the characters, that's part of the charm of this game, I think. You know, your Snowboard Kids, and the graphics are like part of the game, you know? It's like if you just turned around and just, oh, we're going to do Mario completely different out for this game. He's going to look completely different. He's not going to be wearing dungarees, he's going to be wearing tracksuit, he's going to be wearing a suit in this game, and he's going to be like 10 feet taller, just because we can, and we want to be different. So yeah, it's just really lame that they did that, because, I mean, I don't know about the gameplay of the later editions, but it has completely put me off playing them, that they changed the complete look of them. But again, it's not a major problem, so... And for anyone considering getting this game, well, I would definitely recommend playing it on emulation, because I'm not too sure how hard this game is to find. I mean, I don't think it's sold very well, and I can't think how I even discovered this game when I was younger, because actually this game wasn't mine on the N64. I owned all the games apart from this one. This was my sister's game back in the day, and she got it for her birthday. I have no idea how we discovered it. So it's awesome that we did, and it's really fun, and it's kind of a shame that the franchise then just got screwed over by later editions. So, and if in case you're interested, the company that made this also made Bomberman 64, which another great game that I would really like to LP at some point. That's a really fun game to play, and I had that one as well. That was great. That was really great. And then I think recently they done like the Bomberman Land games, but I haven't played those. I couldn't really say. So yeah, kind of a shame, really. But this kind of game never really took off that much, which again I think is a shame, and I guess it's because this game didn't do too well, but I mean the closest to it would be, I guess, Sonic Riders with the airboards, but that game just looks terrible, and I think the Kinect version has got like some of the worst reviews ever, so I won't be playing those. But this is still a classic, and still definitely worth playing. Get the emulator, get the ROM, play through it, you know, enjoy it. But I have been HonestTom23, and we have come to the end of this Let's Play, so I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this has inspired you to play the game yourself, and I will see you next time for a different Let's Play. Don't forget to subscribe and like and all that other stuff. So I'll see you later.